What I'd like to share in the next 15 minutes is really about our adventure, Micron's adventure into Industry 4.0. My focus of today is really talking about big data and big data analytics, and some of the results we've seen as we move forward. So one thing in Micron, I think from a strategy standpoint, what we have done over the last few years was really talking about creating a center of excellence. Okay, and in Singapore as well, especially, you can see that. What we have done is we have back-end assembly sites and we have some front-end facilities as well coming together on the same island, similar to Taiwan. And in Taiwan itself, where we focus a lot of efforts on DRAM, where we have our front-end sites, as well as with our recently acquired back-end location, so that we have seamless front-end to back-end manufacturing capabilities. So I think the key thing here is really, with the co-development of that center of excellence, the benefits of obviously is we want to drive faster yield learning, competitive cost structure, low end-to-end product cycle time. And so I think that the essence of it really boils down to how does that information get exchanged, okay? How fast we do it, all right, and how fast we can turn around. We're in a semiconductor world. The technologies and the advancements and the data that is made available to us may be slightly different from the industries that some of you are in, all right? We have a lot of sensors, we have a lot of capabilities, we have a lot of data today. So we are slightly fortunate to start. We have that data. The question is, how do you ingest, how do you start, and how do you make best use of that data information itself? So example, when we look into microscope, we look at defects, all right? We pick up the defects. So we let the algorithm and the systems learn the defects, all right? Image capture it, all right? And what used to be, for example, an operator spending 24 hours non-stop across the different shifts looking at defects, every wafer picking up maybe 50 defects. Now we have the analytics to support us, the recognition to support us, and instead of doing a sample of maybe one wafer for every 1,000 wafers, because of the turnaround, we could increase our sampling, right, in multiples of times, all right, and to get as accurate as possible. And we've done that. And it's an iterative process. It's an algorithm. It's an iterative process. And today, for some of our fabs, as we embark on this journey, we are trying to thumbprint, the accuracy of the defects that we can see versus the operator, and we're getting very, very close to almost 100% accuracy. Okay, and so that cuts down time. Right, that cuts down time and that improves your productivity tremendously. The other thing also about intelligence, we talk about knowledge sharing across organization, and one aspect of big data to me is also really about connecting the dots, okay? And that's how we think about. And as I was sharing with you earlier, the geographical location of all our sites all over the world, connecting the dots is key for us. Right, key for us in the sense that we look at the same data, we look at the same information, and we move together, and we make our improvements together. The last piece, of course, over in the lower right corner is what I talked about. Partnership with our suppliers is very important in order to deliver the best results for our technology. So just to sum it up, all in all, what does it mean for us? If you look at just looking at results in terms of quality, since we embarked on a journey, we've driven quality results by about 35%. We have improved our URAM significantly, our speed of URAM, all right, how fast we can get our use to mature. It's almost improved by a quarter, and our output across the whole network has increased by 10%. So that was really the power of that big data that we have. And lastly, as some of you are senior leaders in your organization, I think it's important. You think about the way you bring your team members to transform the way they work. It's important to teach them new skills, all right? Everyone has an opportunity to participate, teach them the new skills, teach them how to analyze the information, and level them up. And when you level up someone, you empower them, all right? And in our industry, it's all about engineers. And the word engineer is about innovation, all right? So if you put things in the right perspective, you get the right excitement in your organization, I think you'll deliver great things. Okay, so that's all I have today to share. Look forward to chatting with you guys later on. Thank you.